What's up, psychos, and welcome back to 30 Days of Book Recs. Today is day 26. We are going to be talking about Heavy by M.L. Burns. So this is an MF romance. The MMC is bi. You know, I always love to see that. It is a dark romance, yes, but this is much, much lighter than any of the other dark romances I have touched on in this series. If somebody were to ask me for a recommendation for a beginner dark romance book, I would immediately reach for this one. This follows, I love this, the names are on the back so I don't have to do my usual 10 minutes of trying to remind my little hamster brain of what the characters' names are. But we have Callista, and Ronan. Ronan has been in jail for 15 years. He's finally been released and he's picked up by his brother. His brother seems to have wronged him in some way in the past and has a lot of guilt. Ronan wants nothing to do with his brother, but his brother is determined to kind of do something to help Ronan get back on his feet, because you get the impression as the reader that his brother has something to do with the reason why Ronan has had a rough go. So his brother is like, why don't you stay at my family's cottage? Like, none of us are there. You can stay there until you get back on your feet now that you're out of prison. And Ronan at first is like, I don't want anything from you. Leave me alone. And he finally kind of comes around and is like, okay, whatever. Like, I'll stay there for a bit until I get everything sorted out. So he goes there. Ronan's brother has a daughter named Callista who she tells her mom basically like, hey, I'm gonna go stay at the cottage. Don't tell dad. The mom somehow doesn't know that there's like an ex-con staying at the cottage. So we have this kind of surprise little meet cute when Callista, why can't I say that, arrives. And that's when all of the freaking fun begins. Ronan is very grumpy at first, and Callista's much younger than him. I think she's like 20, 21 or something, and he's like almost 40. So he's very much just like, oh my God, this like child is freaking staying at my house, and he's more tolerating her than anything at the beginning. But they're both clearly attracted to each other, and it slowly starts, at least basic attraction starts to really develop. We also start to learn that Callista herself has quite a dark, mysterious past. I think we open the book and it's a flashback memory from her house burning down. It's kind of fuzzy if she burnt it down or if the house was burnt down by bad guys. You really don't know what's going on with her. And there are a couple of very shady, vague instances in her POV chapters where you get the impression that she's being hunted by somebody. And of course, Ronan knows nothing of this. He's just trying to live a peaceful little life in this cabin after being released from prison. So I'm gonna need to stop talking about the actual plot line here, because the plot in this book is full of twists and turns and mystery and intrigue. But I will say what I love about this is, I think I've mentioned this in another video, is this one of those books where we have the SA survivor is the male main character. Ronan has survived some pretty horrific trauma himself, and as a result, he's also one of those characters, much like in Nocticadia. He doesn't like to be touched. It's for different reasons than Dr. Bram, but he doesn't love it. And because of that, he is such a consent king, like to the point where he's almost more protective of the sanctity of consent than Callista is. Like, she wants to touch him so bad, and like sometimes she does, and he's like, I didn't consent to that, like grow up, you know? And I loved that. It's so nice to see a male main character like just fully be a full-blown consent king. It's such a nice, refreshing take to see in a dark romance. We don't see that as often. So I really loved that. And their romance is actually so emotionally heavy. It's literally called Heavy. It's emotionally heavy, and it gives you that kind of ache, and there's tension, there's forced proximity, there's just all of those ooey gooey things that you like love in a romance, plus that kind of thriller underlying plot line. There's a healing arc. This book was amazing. I freaking loved this book. And also, if you order this one on Amazon, you get art in it too. Like, look how pretty that is. Anyways, MF romance, Heavy by M.L. Burns. I believe this is the first in a series or a trilogy. Yeah, so this is Neighbors of Sapphire Valley. And yeah, it is labeled as a dark taboo romance because he's technically her step uncle. But I wouldn't say that's like the biggest focus in the book. Like it is technically true, but the focus is much more on Ronan healing from past trauma and him helping Callista escape the ghosts of her past. But yeah, I really, really loved this book, and 100%, especially if you're just dipping your toes into the dark romance waters, 100% recommend this to dark romance beginners. Anyways, that's all I've got for today. I will see you back here tomorrow. Tomorrow we're gonna do an romance with another consent king in the dark romance genre. So I'm excited to talk to you about that. As always, I love y'all so much and stay freaking weird. I just realized I haven't asked you guys for a rec in a while. I just finished House of Rain by LaRue and it was so good. I'll be talking about this in a couple of days, but I'm in the mood for taboo right now. So if you have a taboo romance rec that you absolutely freaking love, please drop that in the comments and I will be adding that to my TBR. Anyways, as always, I love y'all and stay freaking weird. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching today's episode of 30 Days of Book Recs. I will catch you in the next video. In the meantime, if you did want to support me by checking out any of my books that I've written, here's my backlist. I've got a wide range in here from a contemporary surf romance to some pitch black paranormal dark romances. Take your pick. All of my books are available on KU if you want to check them out. I also have videos detailing the content of each book if you want to check them out on my channel. But I totally understand if that's just not in the cards right now. You might be going like, Alex, in this freaking economy, yeah, right. So if you don't have the means to financially support me by reading the books, that is obviously totally okay too. I am just glad that you are here. So any interaction that you can give me on this video goes a long way. So if you want to like, comment, or subscribe, really anything is appreciated. Just smash all of those buttons. Okay, thank you. I love you. I'll see you in the next video.